The rain tasted of ash. Elias Thorne spat, wiping his mouth with a sleeve already soaked through. Havenwood clung to the Ohio River like a damp, gauzy secret. Mrs. Abigail Blackwood had insisted on the late hour, the urgency palpable even over the crackle of the gramophone playing some mournful blues tune in the back of his hired Ford. "It's grown worse, Mr. Thorne. Much worse," she's insisted when he's signed on to investigate the disturbances plaguing Blackwood Manor. Things moving, voices, a coldness I cannot explain. Now, standing before the wrought-iron gates of Blackwood Manor, Elias felt a prickling unease that transcended mere atmospheric gloom. A house loomed, a Gothic monstrosity silhouetted against the storm-wracked sky, its darkened windows like vacant eyes staring into his soul. He followed Mrs. Blackwood through the overgrown gardens, the only sound the steady drumming of the rain on the ancient stone. She was a frail woman, her movements slow and deliberate, her face etched with a weariness that seemed to weigh her down. "The servants have left," she explained, her voice trembling. "They couldn't bear it any longer." The grand entrance hall was cavernous and cold, the air thick with the scent of dust and decay. Portraits of stern-faced Blackwood ancestors lined the walls, their painted eyes seemingly following his every move. "Silas will be here shortly, Mrs." Blackwood said, gesturing towards a shadowed corner. "He wished to speak with you privately." A moment later, a spectral figure materialized in the gloom. It was Silas Blackwood, a former patriarch, his form flickering like a candle flame. "Mr. Thorne," Silas rasped, his voice echoing strangely in the vast hall. "You're a man of reason, a man of understanding. I've been hired to investigate some disturbances, Mr. Blackwood. I'm not making any promises about understanding anything beyond what I can observe." Silas chuckled, a hollow, unsettling sound. "Observing isn't always enough. Some truths lie beyond the veil, Mr. Thorne. They must be felt." He led Elias through a maze of corridors to a hidden passage behind a massive bookshelf in the library. The passage descended into the bowels of the manor, the air growing colder and heavier with each step. "The source of the trouble lies within the circular chamber," Silas explained. "It is there that my ancestor, Bartholomew, sought to unlock something." The circular chamber was a stark contrast to the rest of the manor. The walls were smooth and polished, and a single pedestal stood in the center of the room. Upon the pedestal rested a large obsidian gem pulsing with an unnatural light. "The Obsidian Heart," Silas whispered. "It is a conduit, a gateway to elsewhere." Suddenly, Mrs. Blackwood's voice, strained and unnatural, cut through the silence. "The time has come. The veil weakens." She advanced on the gem, her eyes glowing with an unnatural luminescence. "He is ready to return." Silas' spectral form recoiled. "Abigail, no. You mustn't." But it was too late. Mrs. Blackwood reached out and touched the Obsidian Heart. The gem pulsed violently, and a wave of energy surged through the room. Elias felt a crushing weight on his chest, a sensation of being swallowed by darkness. He tried to shout, to move, but he was paralyzed. Then, a voice boomed through the chamber, a voice filled with ancient malice and unimaginable power. "At long last I am free." A monstrous form began to materialize above the pedestal, a creature of shadow and nightmare, its eyes burning with cold, predatory intelligence. It turned its gaze upon the Elias, a predatory smile twisting its grotesque features. "The Blackwood legacy continues,"